Welcome back to Blackacre Ranch, everybody. The time has come that is to move the buffalo into this 2.5 acre facility. You guys remember this is what we worked on this last weekend. Anyway, it's time to get the yearlings in here. So in the meantime, we have filled up the water. It looks good. The dilemma that we have is, how are we going to move the buffalo? All right, so here's the trough, guys. We've got it filled up. We used some of the water from the well, so this is actually a lot cleaner. But as you can see, even though we tried putting that log under, which did some stuff, and actually leveled it, we are still way out of level. So, I forget who you were that made the comment, why don't you just turn your box blade around and just make a flat spot? Very wise. So, we will do that later, but not today. So in the meantime, we're gonna leave these guys on. We'll take care of that in a future episode someday. So the big question that was all in our minds right now is how we're gonna do this. The way people typically move bison is to load them into a trailer. But you know, that just doesn't seem right in this situation. Like, you know, this is what we're dealing with here, right guys? We've got the 2.5 acres sitting right next to this whole compound area with the asphalt. It then swings. We come over here and you can see the tip of the basketball court sitting right over there. That's where the yearlings are. And then we have our big acreage over here with the two pastures, 6 and 7. We're building this bison ranch from scratch. Not everything is set up the way that we want, but we almost go from a straight shot back there to here. So let's review the ways that people would typically move bison and then say how we're not going to do it. So oftentimes whenever we move buffalo, you got to confine them into directions that you want to go, so you're going to direct them. Portable panels work great. Firm fences work great. Barbed wire, if it's not a pressured area, it might work okay, right? You just need them to go where you want them to go. But buffalo don't do that. They just have minds of their own. So this would be wise because we would maybe direct them into our handling facility. Here's a handling facility and we are literally like 60 feet away from a buffalo, the little yearlings. So the main way that this would work in the future or in other ways was we have that gate down over here. We would open it up, use those portable panels, come out here and just help guide a path over here. We could direct them back over here, okay? That's, the alley would be set up, other things like that. We could do that now. We have 10 panels, totally fine. And as the non-risk taking individual who wants to be smart and think that's the way you should do it, you know, that's probably the way we should do it. I just don't want to, man. And there's a reason for that. The handling facility has a lot of green grass. If any of you have any clue, I think that's Bermuda, whatever it is the only freaking thing that's green on this place, and it grows in asphalt and everywhere else, but not in our pasture. So, if I get the buffalo, which we have to move them tonight in a short amount of time, from there to here, I'm afraid they're just gonna wanna sit there and start chomping all the grass. And they're not gonna be too interested in wanting to move, and it's just gonna make it more difficult. Besides, I gotta load up the trailer, and I've gotta go over here and back it up, and I gotta take 2 or 3 loads, or a little bit bigger. Am I just being a wuss? I don't know. So, what do we do now? So I think we just go take the buffalo on a walkabout. So the buffalo, Debbie, you know who you are, girlfriend. She was thinking what I was thinking in her comment. With the way that they chase the truck, they are cube trained, okay? Now you can train buffalo in different ways. People say ring a bell, do a horn, hoot and holler, whistle, whatever you want to do. They are trained to this truck, and when we drive around this thing on Sunday, this last weekend, they would like all go everywhere. So I'm hoping that they realize blue truck means cubes, and obviously they come over, that we can just open this gate and walk 800 feet. 800 feet. I don't know if we can do it, but that'd be so cool. So I think we should just take the buffalo for a walk. What do you think?
Maybe we should ask them what they want to do.
Yeah. You know, it's been really hot. I don't want to stick them in this hot trailer that's sitting right over there. I don't know, it seems more work. This is going to work great if they just walk where we want, because buffalo always go where you want, but if they don't, it sucks. Because we go a half mile that direction, half mile that direction, and over there, there's no fences. So I think we're gonna do it just because I don't know, seems fun. All right guys, what's the risks here?
We lose them and they die.
They die, okay. Death or they follow?
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I've got the gun in the truck, guys. All right, let's see what we actually do here. All right, in the back of the truck, we got a bag of cubes. We're gonna use it sparingly so we don't get the whole herd of other buffalo up at the fence and then cause some distraction. So they said they could die, or it works. They could just get distracted, and that's just gonna make it really hard. Now, buffalo do herd very well. These guys have been herding pretty well, except now they're gonna be in new territory they've never been before. And so they might just see a squirrel and go that direction. You know, they could see a butterfly and freak out. I don't know. They could see grass and never wanna move. So maybe not much of that one, but they could just get distracted. And if we have the other herd come up, maybe that'll distract them. So this is fraught with risks and terror, but we are going to embark and see if we maintain 13 buffalo. But cubes are to be used to entice if necessary on a limited basis. All right, so what jobs do we have, guys? I'm gonna be walking behind the herd. Dog, you with me?
Yeah.
Dog's with me. And Chica's walking. Little Bug, you're gonna be in the truck. And Pumpkin, you're gonna be in the back of the truck holding the camera. Which means Charlotte, who's behind the camera, is actually gonna be driving the truck. I think we've all got our assignments. We're gonna go get some rattle paddles, a little flaggy thingies. Just see how this works. It could be really dumb. Okay, we've got some tools here. Now, let's go over the route, guys. The buffalo are right over here. Okay. We're gonna bring them in front of the white truck, which you don't know about yet. And between the conduit and the holes, we have two routes. We can either go right up against the fence, straight shot it on the other side of the pavilion, and then we will make it all the way to right next to where those cross rails are, is the gate. If they don't happen to go that direction, we can instead round them this way and come down the other side of the trailer right to that gate. So we can go either route. We just got to make sure they get to this side of the concrete. So hopefully the trailer, the other trailer, and the truck and all that kind of stuff is enough of a deterrent for them to go this way and at least keep over here. So fingers crossed, we got our flags. We're armed, man. No guns involved, no tasers. We are buffalo peeps. All right, dog, you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's get her done. I think they're staged and they're ready to go.
They're so cute.
111 is stacked and ready.
Yeah, he's Houdini. He's the one who got out last time.
Yeah, and they came back. So, you know, ultimately they'll come back someday, sometime, somewhere. All right, first trick is we've got to just get them angled this direction. So the truck is staged. The gate only opens in because we measured accurately the first time when we put the posts in. So we're gonna be lined up back here, and the idea is that we're gonna get somebody to kind of help push them in. The gate is gonna be a problem. So this isn't orchestrated, all right? We're just gonna be like peeps out here. So we're gonna have somebody over here in this bend area to kind of try and arc them once we get them around. Charlotte's gonna be in the truck, and she will start driving with the window down so we can scream at her and tell her to go or to slow down. That's about it. Pumpkin, just capture the crap that goes on. Yeah, so we're set. Go! Go!
Told ya. Told ya.
Stop! Okay, Chica, you gotta chase him and let him go up front. Wait. Let him get him up around go around the house.
Shut up. Busy. Oh! You're gonna lose the bubble.
Forever.
All right, I have no idea what actually got transpired. The buffalo took off behind that house. You may have seen it. I don't know, one bolted through into the handling facility, is now in pasture 6. The other 12 took off right down the line. Charlotte's chasing them, and it drove them, or somehow they just went between the 2.5 acres and pasture 7, and so our neighbor is gonna help us maybe try and find them. I don't know where they stopped, so. I know you guys are gonna say, what an idiot. Yeah, I don't really care, man. But we're gonna find them. They're gonna come back. They're not gonna stay down there.
Thought we had a buffalo. I've got 2 logs. Bummer. Hi guys! We've been running a long time. Sandra, can you run over there for me? Alright. Oh, Steve might be faster. Okay, slow, slow. What do you guys think? Is there some stuff to eat in here? Alright, so we've got 12 of our 13 yearlings in the 2.5 acres. They were way off and found our pasture one that we'd mowed back, I believe in fall. I don't even know, it's been a while. And so we kind of just herded them back over here. It went just fine, just tedious because they shouldn't have missed the open alley, the open gate, but the alley was too tempting and they ran down. Anyways, but one had made it through the fence, so we're off collecting the 13th little yearling right now. Our neighbor and Steve both were super helpful to kind of help scour the area. Thankfully it didn't go out to any roads or anything. They just stayed up on our property. So it's been kind of crazy, but thankfully that we've got them safe and fenced and hopefully happy. Now that they have some more vegetation, they have some good water and more room to run around. Alright, the lone yearling needs to move his little self all the way back over.
Think we could run her along the fence? For a ways.
Lizzie, come on.
We did!
Wait, be big.
Grab those dogs and get them out of here!
All right, we got her in here. Now we're gonna get the trailer and load her up.
Is that good? Good. Dog, you don't need a flag.
Kind of need to crouch down a little. She's going to be a
Smaller,
to go
Chica.
by you.
There you go, Chica, better.
You want it around that corner.
Right.
I don't want her getting running because she'll run right through the barbed wire again.
Well, we do have the mesh fence here, but over there she doesn't.
Over here. We're in, Carla. I just want her to slowly walk up to that trailer.
Yep.
Might be better if you move out of the way.
Okay, let her calm down a little bit. Chica, open it so you're hidden. Doesn't says freedom like a black hole.
Make sure she stays away from this big open spot right over there.
If she gets in that trailer, Chica, you run it. Just a step, dog. Walk a step. Oh, she's like mineral.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Stop, stop. Yeah. Okay, let's just let her sit for a while, guys.
Longer to get around there. Back to the gate. To the
Back
fence
to
road.
gate, fence. Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Okay, step in a little bit, step in a little bit. Go, Chica, go. Wait. Go.
Yes! Good job, Sandra. Aw, you're doing good in there, little sticks. There's some cubes.
Okay, let's get her out.
Yeah, let's get her out. Push.
I guess now would be a good time to start counting.
Yeah. Well, she's happy to be back with her friends.
All right, it's time to go thank Steve for all of his efforts.
Oh my goodness.
I know you guys are all gonna be sitting there like, what a moron dude this is. But Debbie, I'm with you, chick. It was a great idea. You just can't let your buffalo get running. Once they run, you're over. You just gotta back off and let them stop. So coming out of that gate, it was fine. They kind of had a little steam though, but they bolted behind the house, which is what we didn't want them to do, in the garage. They came back. I don't know what's on this video, so I'm just summarizing this thing. We got them to slow down, but then they turned around and bolted back to the dogs. The dogs started freaking them out. I'm getting annoyed by having dogs, I'll tell you that. I'm not a dog dude. Anyway, so then the one we just wrangled up in the trailer, she boom right through a barbed wire fence. You might have seen a couple red scratches. That was from barbed wire. Anyway, she ran right through that. So if you're curious, you cannot use barbed wire fences to corral your buffalo very easily. So anyway, by that point, they just started running down this lane and they took off right down there. I don't know when and where they stopped, but eventually they did stop. But our property goes about 300 or 400 feet down, and then it's my neighbor. Good neighbor. I like that neighbor. Warren, thank you. And then they were gone. We were searching. Chica was there. Charlotte was there. Pumpkin, everybody was there, and I'm driving up and around. Eventually, we found them. Pasture 1. I'll put a map maybe on this picture where I found them. Kind of in a clearing. The problem with finding buffalo is they blend in ridiculously well, and it hurts when you have grass and trees and weeds this tall. You just can't find them. So eventually we found them, and if you walk your bison, all right, they're fine. If you walk and you don't let them start to trot. So we did that all the way back, left gates open, they ignored them, and then finally we got them back through here. And then that's when we had to go get that other guy. So it was probably not the smartest move, but I guarantee you, all you naysayers would have been like, dude, you're the bomb, man, if it would have worked the first time. So it just didn't, right? You roll with it. Am I gonna do it again? I don't know, Debbie. I think I might. I might.
There's a few precautions.
A few precautions. If we had gated this,
yes,
that would have felt better, because that is way out to nether worlds where matter is unorganized. We should have put something there.
If the dogs were...
If the dogs weren't sitting there and riled them up and jumped into that fence and was pricks, it might have helped calm them down. But all those two factors, bad move. So anyway, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. I'm tired. My mouth feels like a cotton mouth. And we're gonna go to bed. So it's getting late. We appreciate Steve for your help. Steve came over, helped. Warren and his son, I think, were running around all down there, and just, it's nice to have good neighbors and people that'll come over and help you when you do something, I guess, dumb. It's probably pretty dumb. Anyway, we'll catch you next time, guys. Like and subscribe. Join with us as we learn about building a bison ranch and all that other fun stuff. All right, see ya.